Hello again, everyone. So today I'm going to take you over sample delay using the MPC3 environment. All right, let's jump into the project. In my previous video, I did a little guitar number. All right, now, although the guitar track sounds okay, there's one thing that I do want to adjust here, and that is how the guitar track reaches our ears. So let's just say hypothetically there was a speaker on the right hand side of the room and there's sound traveling from that speaker. Well, the sound would hit my right ear before it would hit my left ear. So this is how we typically perceive things in the real world. There's typically a delay between one ear or the other, right? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to apply a sample delay to the guitar track in order to better simulate that. And again, this is the reason why it's one of my favorite delays. We can achieve that. Result with very minimal effort. So let's give it a shot. I'll turn this on. On, off. All right. So essentially what just happened there is that the guitar track was just opened up a bit, just due to a little bit of delay on the left-hand side of our head here, right? Good. In conjunction with a little bit of EQ and compression, it makes for a very natural sound, if that's what you're trying to accomplish. Now, all of that being said, let's talk about panning for a second. Once upon a time, it was told to me that if you were to take a track, duplicate it, and pan the original hard right, pan the duplication hard left, you would achieve some semblance of a stereo signal. Well, this is not true. This is what's called big mono, because basically it's the same signal on two different speakers. There's nothing stereo about that, right? Stereo is achieved whenever there's a slight delay between one speaker and the other. Be careful with phase correlation when it comes down to mixing this way as well, right? Because you can definitely play your track out of phase with itself, right? So that being said, another thing about panning, whenever you are panning, you are not shifting the sound from one speaker to the other. You're just altering the amplitude of one speaker over the other. So if you pan hard right, you're increasing the amplitude of the signal on the right hand speaker, and you're decreasing the amplitude on the left hand speaker. So the speakers are basically inversely proportionate to one another when it comes down to sound pressure levels, etc., etc. So all of that being said, that was a rather quick demonstration. I would just recommend that you guys try using sample delay to just try to open your mix. It works for guitars, vocals. I would layer your vocals first and then use a little bit of sample delay on one of the layers just to open up the vocals. Works excellent with guitar. You can use it with bass, but at the same time, again, low frequencies, we have to be very, very careful with those. So use sample delay at your discretion. Experiment with it. Let me know what you come up with. Speaking of which, if you guys have any questions about anything I covered today, please feel free to leave your questions in the comments. I'll be sure to get back with you. Until then, I'll catch up with you guys soon. Thanks.